Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac. I don't know if there's any question anymore as whether or not I'm doing any challenge runs. I'm going to hit random. We're going to get Eve. Well, that's alright. Eve was actually a requested character in the comments of yesterday's video. So I am still enjoying my fancy new monitor. It's all LED and stuff. Since about 1 million people asked, I'm just going to say it now, that the new monitor is an Asus 24-inch. I don't know the model number because it's not written directly in the front of it like it is on my other Asus monitor. So I'll tell you my three monitors are this new Asus 24-inch that I don't know the model of. Then I have a ViewSonic VX2260WM, and they don't make that anymore. That's old. I got that like 6 years ago. And I mean, it's still 1080p and stuff. 1080p and stuff, yeah. So that's all good. I kind of don't want to pick these up yet. And then the other one is an Asus VW246H. There you go. So those are my three monitors. Now, the story that goes with my monitors today is that Ghost Baby totally is a special item, but I don't even care, because I'll take any extra damage I can get. And now I want to look for a curse room, but instead we find a nice mini-boss. So my graphics card will not output to 3 independent monitors unless one of them is connected using DisplayPort. And so I have to go get an adapter so that I can do DisplayPort to DVI to use my third monitor independently of the other two. And that's about it. So that's kind of why I didn't want to take those soul hearts yet, by the way. So now I have Whore of Babylon active, which increases my damage and speed, as long as I can maintain my whole 1/2 red heart business, or only soul hearts. So we also have Dead Bird whenever we get hit, which will, you know, do some damage to stuff. 2 damage per hit, I do believe, which isn't actually as terrible as a lot of people give it credit for being. I am going to use, not that, I'm going to use this pill, which is Bombs Are Key, which kind of makes me a little bit sad because I didn't need that. I'm going to pick up Samson's Lock even though it's like actually god-awful. I don't really want to use the world card now, but I'm going to take it with me because that seems prudent to me. And the way Samson's Lock works is it's actually really bad. So it's a chance, whenever you kill an enemy, that you gain 0.5 damage, which is a lot of damage. So, I mean, you know, you'd think that sounds kind of good on paper. It's basically Bloody Lust, by the way, except with about twice as much of a damage gain. And the reason that it can afford to be so much more damage gain is because the chance is 1 in 15, or the same chance of you getting a blood bag or IV bag from a blood donation machine. Yes, it is that bad. Pretty terrible. But we did pick up Scapular, which is quite a nice pickup, I would say. Especially considering that for the moment we're committed to being in Whore of Babylon state, which means we know what that means. That's the damage and speed up. But what Scapular will do for us is it'll give us a soul heart if we get down to 1/2 a red heart. And the nice thing about that is, if we lose all our soul hearts, suddenly we get more soul heart, like 1 more soul heart, that is, and can continue this without feeling quite as threatened. So as long as, for now, we're not taking 2 damage per room after we get hit down to that the first time, we're not going to have any problem. So that's alright. I'm okay with that. Always got to destroy the Poop and Fire. Poop and Fire are excellent sources of random nice things that, you know, there's no reason not to get. Time investment is not too great in any way. I mean, yeah, I only got 1 cent for all that, but what do I care? That's 1 cent that I didn't have that I now do. I'm that much closer to a 7-cent item at a shop, or even a full-price item at the shop if we take this over a bit of a larger time scale. So anyway, around, well, a few hours after this video goes out, I will be shopping to get that adapter, and then by the time I release the next video, I will have it all set up, where I will have all 3 monitors running, and hopefully that doesn't do any kind of harm to the performance of my computer. I can't imagine it would. A monitor isn't like a big deal. But then again, an extra 1920 by 1080 could be a big deal, I guess, even though it's not like I'm playing games across all 3. Hopefully it's not a big deal, but I am going to be upgrading my graphics card as well as my processor, and of course my power supply, since mine is not nearly powerful enough for the parts I want. in the nearish future in the next couple months. So if it does hit my performance, which would really suck. At least I will be upgrading, so it shouldn't matter. But I feel like, again, monitors are not a big deal. So hopefully I'm right about that. Now, on this here game, I haven't used the world card yet, and that's, I mean, I probably could have gotten away with it this floor. I think I got Curse of the Lost because this is a big basement too, I must admit. And we never know where the secret room is. I have 3 bombs. I could probably bomb my way into the shop. Like, both of the likely locations are right next to the shop. So that's all good. Anyway, we made it through that. Let's see what these pills do. Pretty fly. Oh my god, we got 2 pretty flies. So that's going to be 2 orbital flies rotating around us, blocking enemy tiers and damaging fly-type enemies. Unfortunately, we got a full health and a range down, so our range is a little worse, and our health, we no longer have Whore of Babylon active because of that. We didn't have 5 cents entering this floor, which means that we, unfortunately, do not have... Wow, Larry Jr. We do not have an arcade. We didn't have the chance of an arcade, is a better way to put that. I don't want to speed up under any circumstances. Is there anything I want to buy here? I mean, yes and no. Honestly, I would love to get down to Whore of Babylon, but I would not love to go all soul hearts immediately. That seems like a bad proposition, so let's do it. Now Whore of Babylon will maintain its activeness, and we also spawn 2 to 4 kamikaze flies every time we use Guppy's head, which is once every room if we so desire. And those do twice our damage, killing themselves on enemies to do so. To do that damage, that is. And since we're in Whore of Babylon, that's going to be a bit more damage, and you know, that's alright. Eve does have a 0.75 times damage multiplier, which means that's why a lot of people focus their entire strategies on being in Whore of Babylon. I don't generally do that, but I think that it's interesting to take a risk that I normally wouldn't. Let's just use the world now. See, this is the Hermit, teleports us to the shop. Full health does not do anything for us because there's no full health for us to get to. Use the Hermit, no 7-cent item, but I will buy a soul heart. And now Scapular's effect is a little bit different. Rather than activating when we get down to half of a heart, it will activate when we should die. So basically, if I'm down to half a heart and then I take some damage, it will give me a soul heart rather than killing me. That's just how it is. I don't know why, but, you know, that was really bad damage. Hopefully we find another pretty fly pill soon. Remember, we have Samson's Lock, which probably isn't doing anything and hasn't done anything for us whatsoever, because, again, each time it activates, it's like us winning a blood bag, which I must say does not happen too frequently. I need a key very badly. There we go. Gotta make sure to activate that every time it's possible, because there's really no reason not to right now. It also does put us 1/3 of the way to becoming Guppy, which is nice. Another thing I want to talk about is that, well, first, today you will see Ratchet and Clank. It's a long episode, which a lot of you are going to be happy about. And the new Isaac series that I mentioned, and is still a secret, will probably be coming out soon. The first episode, that is. So that's probably exciting as well. Hopefully, at least. And that'll be fun. Hopefully. I think you guys will really like it, though. Because, yeah. It's pretty sweet. If I may say so myself, it is a very good idea. And the one person I told about it agrees with me that it is a really good idea that people will enjoy. So, can't wait to give you guys that. Super bandage, wow! Alright, so that's 1 health up and, well, 1 red heart up and 2 soul hearts up. Had I known that it would be brimstone, I'm doing it. Unfortunately, this doesn't get us scapular active. We're at -1 red hearts. Brimstone gives us this laser, and we can brim snap with it, of course, to enable us to do cool things, but I am probably going to die. I didn't expect scapular to activate, but I wanted it to. You know, those two things are very different often. But hopefully this gives us a sustainable damage kind of thing. Let's see what this pill does. Health up, telepills to the secret room. Alright. Well, now I know. I'm going to buy a key. Full health obviously won't do anything for me. And you say, why squander it then? Because I'm a silly man, alright? Calm down. If only I had known that Super Bandage, well, if only I had known that I'd be taking Brimstone, which I've avoided for the most part, so I think that it's probably alright that I'm taking it right now, especially considering the circumstances where I will die from any one hit rather than having Scapular activate, I believe. So, yeah. Scary. Can't wait to have 3 monitors, though. This is going to be so nice. And note that our Kamikaze Fly's damage, that does not change because of Brimstone, because Brimstone uses a different damage variable. So, they're going to do just as much damage as they were doing previously. I can't really afford to go to the Curse Room. Eve does have an extra 1/16th chance of Soul Heart drops, though. Think about that. I'm going to blow you up. Barely made it. Mini-boss is Wrath, so Wrath shouldn't actually be too tough, especially with the Brimsnap glitch. Or maybe it's not a glitch, who knows. We get Mr. Boom, which I don't care to look for the top secret room using it. I really would like some Soul Hearts, though. Again, had I known what I would be doing, I would not have made some of the choices I did. I would have taken the Super Bandage as well as bought the Soul Heart from the shop after taking Brimstone. So now basically what I'm hoping is we get the dead cat somewhere. I would go to the Curse Room if I could, but it would straight up kill me, I believe. I don't know if Scapular will activate. It's something I'd rather not find out. But one thing that you may or may not know, depending on how long you've been around, is that I have notoriously gotten myself into situations where I have no health knowingly, and then ended up coming back and winning. So these kinds of things, you know, this is nothing new. I mean, I can only think of maybe 2 examples of this, but I'm not exaggerating when I say this is nothing new. By the way, surprising to make it out of that room. Alright. I would really appreciate some health so that I don't have to... Oh my god, you lost my charge. You can't do this to me. Yeah, I would really appreciate the ability to have some Soul Hearts. Or Red Hearts, but that'd require 2 health ups, and I feel like that's relatively unlikely. It was nice of that Telepills to take us to the item room, but unfortunately it was a speed up, which I definitely don't want. It'd be such a nice, pleasant surprise if Scapular happened to activate, even though we are in the situation we're in, where it is already past the point where it should have activated. It would be a very, very nice surprise, I must openly admit. Kamikaze Flies, don't be fools. Okay, that's good. And we do this. We do this. Oh no! I've made a huge mistake. I'm a fool. Alright, we made it out. Still no Soul Hearts. We have a key. We're going to the library, because it could be Book of Revelations, and that would really save the day, I think. Worth. So worth. And then we also get some invincibility, which, against everyone's better judgment, I'm going to use to go to the Curse Room, and then it'll only cost half as much, and hope for a dead cat or something. That's not dead cat, but that's Bombs or Key, which I will use, and Telepills, so it was now free. We moved 1 room away from where we previously were, so it's going to be easy to get what we got, or what we dropped, and we didn't even pay to go in that Curse Room or come out. So that was totally awesome. Unfortunately, it didn't give me the dead cat that I wanted. And the reason I want dead cat is not for the 9 lives, because that part's awful, but I want it for the fact that it would put me back up to +1 health. It would also allow me to activate Scapular normally. It would give me some red hearts to play with. I would be able to kill myself on deals with the devil and like do crazy things like the crazy things I've already done, basically, but without, you know, kind of with impunity, if you will. So that would also be a thing. And then I would also be 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy, which sounds like a really, you know, nice set of things for it to give us. Nope, don't you dare, Pestilence. Alright, Pestilence died. We took no damage. We got a Soul Heart. We got a Cube of Meat to complete our orbital. Now that'll damage any enemy blocking tears, etc. We're going to fight Krampus, which is awesome because Krampus will give us a lump of coal. Lump of coal will increase our damage by 2 because we have Brimstone. That's how it works with the lasers, Technology 2, and Brimstone. It's a damage up by 2. So that's awesome, and that will affect our kamikaze flies, maybe? I actually don't know this time. Actually, it probably won't because it's still applying to laser damage rather than V2, which is the damage variable. So I guess it probably won't affect our flies. But we do get our lump of coal for our increased damage, which is awesome. I'm going to complete the floor. I do have 6 keys now, which is quite nice. I'm probably not going to go to the shop regardless because, I mean, come on. We also have the chariot in order to give us invincibility and contact damage to enemies, which is nice. If we so choose it. Also, if we got a soul heart deal with the devil and we had enough health to take it, we would in fact be able to take it for free because of the invincibility. That also works with Book of Shadows. I just am not sticking with Book of Shadows because I think that these kamikaze flies are actually a huge benefit to me right now. Maybe a bit more than people are expecting. With 3 bombs and 3 likely locations for the secret room, I don't think it was actually only 2 because I don't believe that there was one next to the curse room, and indeed here it is. I don't really want that, so I'm just going to leave. Things are going alright, at best. I mean, I've made some crazy decisions, and this is kind of how I play sometimes. Basically, if I don't have the D6, I will do anything. I will do anything. I'm a crazy man. But, you know, this isn't going... I mean, I just said it's going alright, but it's not going terribly by the same token. Like, those two things are very, synonymous, I guess, in this case, but I feel like that's not the word that I'm looking for, though the word definitely isn't analogous, so I don't know where I'm going with anything at the moment. But we have 3 nice, beautiful orbitals. I couldn't really avoid damage there because this room sucks. Those orbitals blocking enemy tiers, of course. Only one of them damaging every enemy. Most of them just damaging flies. And yes, 2 out of 3 is most, in a very literal sense. Yum Heart will not help us because, guess what? We don't have any red hearts. No reason to use Guppy's head unless you have less than, unless you have 1 fly, I believe, because I think it can't give 5. I think it can only give up to 4. No reason to use it without, or with that in mind, because, okay, that was kind of close, because of the fact that if it gave you 4, you would lose some because you can only take 5 into the next room. So that's just kind of something to keep in mind when you use Guppy's head. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you have become Guppy, since, you know, Guppy just spawns flies with every hit. So that's easy to deal with, but with Guppy's head and not Guppy, you know, you're kind of stuck. Alright, we're 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy now. We're at half of a soul heart, but remember, Scapular will give us another. So that's good. All we need is the dead cat now to become Guppy. Or we could get Guppy's paw, but I want the dead cat because it would actually provide something for me where, you know, I'd get a little bit of survivability, or at least sort of survivability. Because of the 9 lives, I would come back after I died. And, you know, it would fix my health concerns, basically. Sort of. For now. Okay, you back off. I don't like this. I don't like this Vomit Grimace. I also don't like these jerk fires. Curved Horn is an amazing trinket. Gives us +2 damage, so that is 2 +2s. And +2 is a huge damage up. I might need to reiterate that. That is also, to put it in terms of what we previously had, that's 4 activations, 4 1/15th chances of Samson's Lock. So basically, we just like won the lottery to get this if we were talking in Samson's Lock terms. I thought you were going to shoot me. I was prepared, but I didn't have to be. Having 3 orbitals is a very excellent thing to be dealing with. Yeah, my damage is surprisingly good. And Curved Horn does affect the kamikaze flies for sure. So that's excellent. No deal with the devil. Range up I will take for no good reason. I mean, I'm sure it's not a special item. So that's all good. I guess I'm done here. We just need to hope for some luck on the next floor becoming Guppy. That's all I want to do. Again, we can't get a deal with the devil here unless we fight Mom, teleport out. That was my own fault, by the way. And lucky that my orbitals stopped the motion of the spike. No, they're slides and pokies. It's a pokey. So that was good, because otherwise I would have taken damage, would have activated Scapular. But at the same time, every time, I know that people are going to have made this comment already, but you're going to say you should just take damage so that Scapular activates and you have extra health. You're not wrong. I just, I like living my life on the edge. I like trying to survive in unlikely times rather than playing to every single advantage. I like to play to just most advantages instead of all of them. Because again, I'm a crazy man sometimes. Not that we can get like the dead cat from those, I'm just opening it because soul hearts and stuff. We do have that small increased chance as Eve. It is very small, but better than nothing. Unless we get a soul heart here, I don't believe that we can go into this curse room and live, because I think that it would just take me, kill me instead of activating Scapular. Could be wrong about that. I know you can use it. Oh, but I can't. I can totally do it. Is this going to be greed? No, but it's Bum Friend. And I don't really want Bum Friend. I know you can use it if you stand on it, so I'm thinking that if I stood on the door, got Scapular to activate, then walked in while I was still invincible, but after Scapular activated, I would be fine. But I don't want to test this theory because I'm actually doing really well here. So what I should do, as many people have likely suggested, is take half of a heart of damage on purpose, and then roll with it and go in there where that doesn't save me. That almost certainly doesn't save me. I just need another soul heart. Thank you for the full health. Does nothing in this situation. Only have one key, so we'll use it here. Mr. Mega will give us +5 bombs, as well as making our bombs do 50 more damage. Or maybe it changes the damage to 50. I'm not actually clear on that, based on reading the mechanics guide. It makes them have a bigger blast radius and more damage, though. And that more damage is rather significant, so might be making a little more liberal use of my bombs, but at the same time it's nice to save them for times when bombs are going to be particularly useful. I do want to play you, because I have nothing else that I'm doing with my money. And hopefully we don't have a repeat performance of my death. Ooh, nice. With Blue Baby in one particular run, where I walked over this. I was using Scapular with infinite health, basically, to play a Demon Beggar repeatedly, and then I just walked on the spikes after activating it and died. Now what could this be? Pageant Boy, no! So the compass shows us the location of all of the icon rooms on the floor floating in space, which is nice. Later, not this floor, because we already found all of them by that time, basically. Yeah, so Pageant Boy, totally not worth it. We have seen it, so it won't appear from the boss or anything. Let's look for the secret room. Get it first try. 3 cents doesn't really help me. I don't want to test. I don't want to test it, but I want to know. I'm going to test it because I think it'll work. Alright, there we go. We walk in. We have the health to deal with walking out. We'll come out where we were. Actually, we'll come out ahead. So that was worth it, though we didn't become Guppy, unfortunately. We have no teleport, so we can't get out of the mom room afterwards in order to check for a deal with the devil, which sucks, because, you know, that's kind of exactly what I want with my life at the moment. But, you know, we'll make this work, or we won't. I'm going to cheese, because I always cheese at this point. Though I may still have to deal with some enemies. That's hopefully not a concern. Cube of Meat will do, what, like 7 damage? Oh, okay. Oh my god, that damaged me. That's garbage. Whoa, okay, calm down. Okay. There's the foot, then the cheese. Back to the cheese. This was well handled. Very well handled. And this is exactly what we needed to see. Squeezy for Tears Up, which will make us charge faster. Unfortunately, we have to drop curved horn for the Polaroid so that we can go to the chest if we get that opportunity. So we're losing 2 damage there. And note that it is outside of the formula, so it actually is 2 damage exactly, rather than 2 damage put through a square root and a multiplication and stuff. It's actually just 2 damage. But the Polaroid will give us invincibility for 5 seconds on every hit currently, since we have only soul hearts, which is nice and terrible at the same time. The curse room isn't really worth it without flight, because as much as I want it to contain a Guppy item for me, the chances are rather low, and it would cost me a full heart to go in and out because, oh, I didn't need to do that. That actually lost me some blast radius, I believe. Okay, no, the blast radius is the same, but the trick doesn't work when you have Mr. Mega. Anyway, everything does a full heart of damage now, so it would cost us to go in and out, but a full heart each, so it would cost 2 hearts rather than just 1. It's like I said, not worth it. But we will play this beggar, because he could give me some nice stuff. And I do need keys in case I make it to the chest, because I have none at the moment. So that's nice. Please give me an item. Wheel of Fortune could possibly be useful, I guess, one day. But I don't think I'm going to be doing any boss exploits to multi-fight them. Ladder is useless, and I'm not going to take it. It's actually useless for us at this point in the game, so there's really no reason to. I don't know if another beggar could give the same item to us at this point. I don't know how the beggars work with their item pool or pools or whatever, because they pull from a few different pools, and I don't know if they use them like pools are used. So I really have no clue about beggars. They're weird. Oh no, I should not have taken that damage. I was trying to dodge out of there. Note that my speed's totally good for the rest of the game. Screw it. That was so worth it. My speed's totally good for the rest of the game thanks to Whore of Babylon. And basically... Oh my god, I almost took damage there and that would have been terrible. If we get to deal with the devil here and it has Dead Cat, I'm taking Dead Cat. And, oh god, it's the bloat! Alright, so we're in a bad place at the moment. Gonna use Mr. Mega as offensively as possible. Brim Snap all day. And the bloat will be dead soon. Bloat is dead now. We get nothing. And this is a shot speed up. It put us back to 0 health, which is an investment in my future just in case something doesn't work out well and we have the option to take a health. Shot speed up has a debated effect with Brimstone. I don't know if it actually does anything or not. But if it does something, it may make us fire Brimstone for a less amount of time. And that would be bad, but it's, you know, seemingly not impacting us negatively so far. That was my own miss, I guess. Alright, what are you? Please be a Hierophant. No, that's, I don't want the tower. Troll Bomb's not good. You died, which is quite nice. Oh yeah, when I got the range up, I meant to talk about this. But apparently, range up does not increase Mom's Knife damage unless you're getting up to base range of 23. So base range is the maximum damage boost you're getting from Mom's Knife, apparently. This is what I'm to believe. But lowering your range below base of 23 again does lower your damage. So you don't want to take range down pills. You don't want to take number 1. Those things lower your damage with Mom's Knife. But apparently it does not increase past base. So you can go ahead and start re-rolling them again, because it was sort of right. Basically the way it works, I don't know, I guess we were all affected by the placebo effect thinking that it was working. But basically, since it's in a min thing, or a min and a max, or a max and a min, I forget the order, when it's beyond the base, then it doesn't make a difference, apparently. Because it's probably hitting that min or max or whatever, and yeah. Sad but true, apparently. Again, I can't confirm or deny with certainty, but I'm willing to trust it because it is from an individual that I do believe on things. Oh, that was such stupid damage that I thought I wasn't going to take. Gertie Jr., that's terrible. That is actually terrible. I have no knockback, because that shot speed doesn't matter. So I can't stop Gertie Jr. in his tracks, although I could use bombs, I suppose. Oh my god, you... Okay, thank you. Okay, we just gotta keep on brim snapping. No health. I need health drops. Okay, okay. That was weird. But we got a Tinted Rock, which hopefully contains Small Rock Soul Heart. Or just 2 Soul Hearts is fine, but it's 1 Soul Heart. That is better than no Soul Hearts, at least. But it is not what I asked for. Okay, we made it through that just fine. Oh no. Alright. Widow, even 2 of them, should be an easy fight. The Widow's, that jump attack that damages the enemies they spawn, also damages themselves, or, well, the 2 of them would damage each other with it. which made that really easy. And you saw one of them did kill the other. I guess this is going to be our best shot. We've got 4 health. We can take 4 damage. We have 3 orbitals, so that's a nice thing. We don't shoot a lot of tears, so that's going to make this doable as well. We just have to really hope for the best. Brim snap as well as possible. And hope that we don't get hit at all. Corners usually a safe place. No, not the coroners. The corners. You know, no possession here. Just a location relative to shapes that aren't circles, basically. Or ovals, or curved shapes. It's for non-curved shapes. Yeah. Let's call them vertices. That way there's no confusion whatsoever. Hopefully, at least. So far... Oh. So far, we're doing well. So far. Looks like, by the way, no guppy this run. Which is sad, because we are getting more chest drops and golden chest drops thanks to Guppy's tail. Which is something that I probably wouldn't have done, because this means that I'm getting less keys, bombs, and every other type of drop, except chests, because I'm getting more chests and it balances out. But I wanted to become Guppy, which is most of the reason I took that. That was garbage damage that I took. It's not my fault, though. Nothing I can really do about it. Okay, now this is getting a little scary. Okay, you need to just take a bomb to the face. Isaac is dead. One more angelic baby. We didn't activate scapular or anything, so that's alright. Speedball. That's interesting. Well, I don't want any of these. I really don't. We're better off without the health up. Portable slot. Well, why don't we spawn this? Okay, that doesn't matter. So I will just play my money into the portable slot, see if it gives us anything useful. Which I don't expect it to, but hey, there's a key. Relic could actually come in handy, surprisingly. So I will take that. More keys are exactly what I want to see, I guess. What are you? Pretty fly. Doesn't matter. May as well take it. Relic is going to give us a soul heart drop every 4 rooms. I believe it's 4 as the base. We're going to play this all the way. I'm kind of hoping for soul hearts. More keys is nice because of Guppy's tail giving us more chests. I was hoping to see Polyphemus in this room. That would have pretty much made the difference between victory and failure. I don't care about the flies because I'm not trying to re-roll any rooms or anything. Pretty fly doesn't matter because I already have all the orbitals that I need. There's a soul heart, which is all I want. All I want is soul hearts. Don't do me like this, please. This is a short video, surprisingly. Another pretty fly. And another key. Well, another key is better than not another key. Speedball, speed and shot speed up. Which is not particularly helpful for me. Don't care about that. Double Super Wrath is a pretty annoying fight. I will say that for sure. I like hitting both of them, though. Oh, you're dead. That was actually a complete surprise to me. I didn't expect to kill one so quickly. But as long as we Brim Snap well, our damage output will be maximized as much as possible. And, yeah. No, please die. You look like you... Yeah, there we go. I want chests is all I want. Chests, please. This is an easy fight. Husk, even double husk, whatever, that is pretty free. It's never a hard fight, in my opinion. Doesn't mean that I never take damage on it, just means it's never actually difficult. And anything that like befalls you on a fight against the husk is definitely your own fault. Okay, so it doesn't matter to me which one I kill last. Basically, Gluttony could do me some favors and kill the others for me. So please do that. Gluttony, please! Gluttony, you didn't help me. I needed your help, and you failed me. But Gluttony could drop me Soul Heart, so I guess it makes sense to kill him last. I didn't, but it was a valiant effort. Let's do the same thing again, because this is actually the same 3 mini-bosses, which is interesting. Oh, you jerks. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't take damage, but the power of triple orbitals is surprising. Shouldn't be, but it is. You take a lot less damage by having orbitals. Alright, that's nice and all. 99 keys, but I'm pretty much at the boss. Don't need keys anymore because I'm not likely to get too many more chests to open with it. But who am I to say no to such a benevolent force? You know? I'm not giving Brimstone enough time to charge. Chime to charge, you know? So, whatever. It's going alright. By the way, I think brim snapping is like really fun. I like it a lot. So that's why, like, I don't get bored of Brimstone. I actually don't. It's just so much fun to use. I don't get very bored of Mom's Knife either, but that's not the point. Okay, one more room. It's Gertie, the Gertie that can't shoot. This one will only spawn enemies. You can tell because it's darker, by the way. It's darker and a bit larger. So we may as well just sit here so we'll be able to kill most of the enemies right as they spawn, rather than having to wait or anything. Alright, and Gertie will die very, very shortly. There, Gertie is dead. Chest. That's not Polyphemus. Now, the thing is, we're going to use Guppy's head, yes. We get 3 flies. We're going to take the hourglass, because there's no reason to take Guppy's head when it's not going to charge or anything. And if we ever get in a pinch, we'll use the hourglass, or I'll forget to use the hourglass, which will slow down enemies as well as tears for a bit. This is the same situation that we entered the Isaac fight with, pretty much, but the difference is Blue Baby. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Shoots more tears, spawns flies and enemies and stuff. Well, just flies and then angelic babies like Isaac. But more health, more difficulty, more tears. Dead Bird is kind of not nice to me here because it's causing more tears to get fired at me. We have 12 bombs, so given the opportunity, like I did previously, we're going to run in there and place a bomb or 2. Oh, I got hit. That's garbage. I can't afford that. Okay, you get out of there. Let's just hope not to get hit by any beams of light. This is going to come down to it. This is going to be a very close fight. Alright, angelic babies kind of have a bit of a focus from me right now. Looks like we're going to win, but I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. That is a good victory. That is a victory I'm pretty proud of. This is kind of what happens when I play Eve, because I think that both of the other comebacks I'm thinking about might have been as Eve when I did the whole 0 hearts recovery thing. Yeah, that was a surprising victory for sure. But, you know, I understand that a lot of people might have not watched it because of Brimstone, which makes me sad because that was actually a pretty good gameplay in general. That was very well done, if I might kind of talk about myself in a positive light for too long. Sorry about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.